What's going on, guys? Welcome back by the channel. Appreciate you stopping by, and like always, we appreciate all your support. Today's video is going to be about a really good friend of mine, and he's always had my back, and I've always tried to have his. And today we're going to do a little ride along with him as he campaigns for sheriff of Rockingham County. So guys, this video is going to be about my good friend Tyrone Scales, so stay tuned. I know there's a lot of things in the law enforcement community that you're going to have to address as sheriff that you're not accustomed to having to address as an officer, such as budget cuts and requesting personnel. Are you going to request additional officers after you get on and start trying to implement some of these community programs that you have in place or want to put in place to help ease the load off of your actual patrol or detective division?
Yeah, first I have to go in and foremost see what my budget is. And I know as first time sheriff, I know that budget may be tight and no one may want to give extra funding. So therefore, I feel that I will also work with grants, to get what I need to. I will not go in trying to cut off positions. Yeah, come out to the cook too. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
To your naysayers that want to talk against you because of your party that you are affiliated with, you would agree with the statement, would you not, that Democrat, Republican, Independent, it's all our problem, and we all need to be working on a common goal to fix that problem, because we're all in it together.
I agree 100%. We all are part of this. These things, these issues, these key issues are affecting all parties. No matter what party you represent. But if you know something, why not do something? Why not say this problem, it affects us? Why can't we come to a common ground and fix these issues? We all need to be working together as one.
That's right.
On issues that matters.
That's
that
right.
affects especially our children. It's the wrong thing to do.
That's right.
You can't play politics when we know what's out here killing our people.
That's right.
You can't play politics when you sit here and see children carrying guns to school. You can't play politics when mom and dad kissed their child for the last time when they went off to school. Right. To sit here and say not to do nothing when we know that guns are in the wrong hands and they're getting used on innocent lives, and then we want to sit back and say, do the right thing. It is time. And that make no mistake about it. If anybody sit there and say there's no guns in Rockingham County schools, you only fooling yourself and you deceiving others.
Yeah.
If drugs in the school, weapons in the school as well.
That's right.
They both go in hand. So we have got to do a better job in that issue and stop playing politics in that area.
Yep.
We've got to do a better job. I will force the laws. No one's above the law. And I will force the laws on everyone. Okay? Now, the thing about it is this. Those who are here keeping pushing drugs in our community, you no longer be able to hide under the shadows of Rockingham County by me being the next sheriff. Because I will seek you out and I will prosecute you according to the laws of North Carolina. Those who are going out here shooting innocent, taking innocent lives, enough is enough. Enough is enough. We have got to be more concerned about all the guns that's being falling in the hands of the wrong people. We've got to stiffen that law on our convicted felons who get caught with a weapon and knowing that they're supposed to have a weapon. We got to make stronger penalties in that area.
You would agree with me when we say we don't need to make the laws tougher on the law-abiding citizen. We need to make the laws tougher on the criminals being able to possess and use and commit crimes with these handguns.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have got to make those laws tougher and let them know that, hey, you may get 2 years as a convicted felon for possession of a firearm. But guess what? I think you need to have 5 years. Make it tougher. Let them know that, hey, if you get caught with it, this is what you're going to get. Because it's so much going on.
Well, it's such a revolving door these days with, there's nobody wants to bite the bullet and say, okay, we need these programs in place, but we also need a place to put the people who don't want to participate in the program. Meaning more prisons, more jails, more jail capacity, stiffer sentences like you just said that need to be put in place. Would you help push for those causes also while you were as sheriff? Would you lobby for stronger gun rights on the criminal?
Absolutely. And why not work in partnership with your state legislatures?
That's right. Because
why not have statistics throughout not just Rockingham but the state of North Carolina? Why not work in close partnership with our representatives?
We all need to be on the same page.
Absolutely.
Agree, because
you got to be on the same page.
You can't have 15 counties doing one thing and 85 counties doing something else.
Absolutely. It won't work.
It doesn't work.
It's broke. The system is broke. You can't have 15 enforcing this and the other 85 saying, I don't agree.
Because where are all your trouble going to go? To the 85 who don't enforce?
Absolutely. It's going to go there, and people going to start pointing the finger. Well, y'all need to come on board here. Well, I think if laws are for North Carolina, it should fit the entire what?
It's
100 counties.
Entire 100 counties. If it's a law in the state,
that's right,
it applies to all 100 counties, not just a select.
And when you got 85 saying, I don't agree with this, then it's time to go back to the table.
Yeah.
And say
something that everybody can agree with.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because doing nothing is what?
It's the wrong thing to do.
It's the wrong thing to do.
It's the wrong thing to do. And I say, in any way we're gonna make things work, we all got to be doing the exact same thing. The exact same thing.
No matter whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, we all need to bridge that gap and start doing the right thing instead of the political thing.
Well, when you start, I agree. When you play a political matter, you're doing a dangerous thing. Why should I be standing up there in the courtroom or at a meeting and say, what are we going to do with our juveniles? What are we going to do with our 14-year-olds? If I'm the leader, why? I would be, it'll make me just as bad as they are because I don't have a plan in place and I'm the leader. Why am I stand up in a meeting and say, I like to say, what we're going to do with our 14-year-olds? Okay.
And not have a plan
And not
that
have
you
a
can
plan.
show somebody.
It's enough trying to say, read across the book and say, this going on, this going on, this going on. And then you go back and say, we'll address the issue. But what are you doing? What are you doing? So it's time to keep sitting down until you get something in place that can rectify the problem
Now,
for not just a particular group, but for all.
you say to the naysayers out there and say, who's going to fund all these programs and plans that you have there, Sheriff Scales?
Well, that's the problem. Everybody always say, money, money, money. Money this, money that. You know.
Well, I think, and you told me one time, this is what you said, I'm going to quote you on this. You said, well, you got the money to fund this program that's not working. Why not go back and revisit this and fund the new program?
Well, you do. You have money set aside for this program. What is it? What's the number say that this program is doing? Why can't you add this into this program to make it work better?
If it's not working,
If it's not working, fix it. Okay.
Don't just keep riding.
Just don't say you got this, but yet it's not functional. Okay? I believe that you got to have the right people. Okay? Buying into the program. I don't care if it's working with mental health. I don't care if it's working with juvenile justice, probation and parole. Everybody has a part in this. Good, strong community leaders. You know, everybody got a part in this. Sometimes things do cost for money. Just like you and myself, we over in Blue Creek subdivision, trying to make a difference in there. We had good, strong community leaders there that we had to support us in what we was doing.
But with all that being said, one person can't do it all.
One person cannot do it all.
So your plan is to put together a department that works for the community instead of the camera.
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. And I think the community need to hear that. The community need to know that. The community need to see that. So if you got a department that's out here working hand in hand with the community, that would make a difference. I wouldn't want to be a sheriff to sit behind the desk and delegate the work. I don't think this county needs a sheriff who sits behind the desk Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday delegating work. The community need to see their sheriff out here making sure that things are getting addressed. Not just freaking big business owners. I need to be out there making a difference because I look like this. If my guys see me out there working, they gonna do what?
They're gonna work.
They gonna work.
Not out.
Being out here in the community. Now we're riding down a highway, right?
You you're just not going to be there for the TV camera.
No. It's not about that. It's not about staying popular. No.
Right.
It's not about that.
It's about doing a job.
It's about doing a job. When you're a sheriff, you're making a commitment. And that commitment you making to the people of this county.
That brings me to another question.
Uh-huh.
Why do you want to be sheriff? Why, after 30 years of law enforcement, do you want to take on, and I'm going to say this, headache? Because that's what it is. It's a headache. No matter whether you're just getting started or whether you are done 30 years like we have. Why do you want this headache?
I could have went away and done other things after I retired. But I feel like that I got more to offer as a fairly young man. I got more to offer this county. I want to see this county prosper in so many ways. I want business to come in and prosper. I want our youth, our kids to be developed better and being able to come up and prosper as well. I want things in place for them because they are our future. Okay? I want to be able to say, hey, I know how I came up as a young man. And I know how some of these neighborhoods are today. Sometimes, yeah, it's worse than the way I came up. But all I'm saying is I want to be able to offer those who don't have a direction to be able to go in. But yet, it's a way that you have to work in. It's a work in progress. But I want to be out here, William, to be able to say, I'm out here again making a difference in the community where I live and my family live and work. I want to be out here to say that these things that I know that's broken in this county, it can be fixed, such as our juvenile high recidivism, such as our unity back in our community, and last not least, such as opioids and heroin. Somebody got to care, and somebody got to see that you care.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so if nobody sees you caring, then guess what? Things gonna continue to get bigger and bigger. I'm not just joining this cause of its power or popularity. No. The people who truly know me, they know that when I put on the gun and the badge, I was out there doing my job, and I tried to do it better each day that I went out there, and that's trying to be a better influence and make a difference in where I live.
Are you going to, what would you say to your would-be criminals? Are you going to say that Rockingham County is going to get tough on crime? The free ride is over? Or we're going to continue to try to slap that wrist and say, don't do that?
One thing I would say, I will force the laws on everyone. Okay, you have got to make a difference in there. I mean, sometimes you got, and I'm just one person, you know.
All right, everybody, this has been a short little video. We've been on a campaign trail with Mr. Scales here, Tyrone Scales, candidate for sheriff for Rockingham County. This is just one of many videos that we plan on introducing to everybody and give you some ideas on what his thoughts and plans are for the community in the future. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching today and listening to what he had to say, and stay tuned for some more videos. And if anybody wants to help donate to your cause, Sheriff, where can they go?
They can go to my Facebook page. And that's just type in Tyrone Scales for Rockingham and like the page. There you also see a logo for Act Blue. You can donate there. And it's a secured site. You can also send your donation by check. Make the check or money order out to Scales for Rockingham County, and you can mail that money order check to 342 Purvey Bolick Street. That's Pervie Bolick Bolick Street. That'd be in Eden, North Carolina 27288. I really do appreciate this time that I have had today. It's been a long day, but yet it's been a day that I can take time to sit and drive through the county and meet people, as well as talk to people and have this conversation on why I want to be the next sheriff of Rockingham County. I know that if you feel and see how things have been going thus far, you can say like I say, enough is enough. If you feel that way, I'd like to have your vote in the upcoming sheriff's election for 2022. Thank you, and let's meet again very soon.